Ever feel like staying on top of the latest networking tech is, well, a full-time job in itself, even when you already have a full-time?
Oh, absolutely.
Keeping your skills sharp, understanding new products, troubleshooting efficiently, it's a constant challenge in this landscape.
It really is.
Well, today we're doing a deep dive into an invitation that directly addresses that challenge. It's for a very specific technical workshop. And our mission really is to pull out the most important insights from it, figure out the why behind this event, and understand what it offers someone like you looking to boost your network management skills and, stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here isn't just the event itself, but how much strategic and practical value is often hiding in plain sight in what looks like a simple event invitation.
Right.
We're not just going to read off the details. We'll explore the sort of broader implications for network professionals, people striving to stay current, effective, secure.
Okay.
This workshop, as we'll see, offers a pretty powerful shortcut to doing just that.
That's a great way to put it. So let's start with the basics. Get our bearings. Who's involved? What's the setup?
Okay.
This workshop is hosted by i-LAN Technology. Now, these guys aren't some fly-by-night operation.
No.
They've been the exclusive distributor for DrayTek in Australia and New Zealand since, get this, 2002.
Wow. Yeah, that's a long time.
Over 2 decades. That's a serious commitment, a long-standing presence. It really highlights their investment, as the source mentions, in, striving to meet customer requirements.
You've hit on a crucial point there. When a distributor, especially one with that kind of history, like i-LAN Technology, puts resources into a detailed, hands-on workshop,
Yeah.
it signals more than just trying to sell boxes. It's a significant investment in building and supporting a really proficient user base. It says a lot about their commitment to making sure customers don't just buy the gear, but actually master it. That leads to better networks, fewer headaches.
Right. For everyone involved.
Exactly. It builds trust, builds confidence within their whole ecosystem.
Okay, exactly. And what is this event specifically? It's a one-day DrayTek network management and maintenance workshop. The name itself tells you it's pretty focused.
Very focused.
Zeroing in on the practical side of keeping networks running smoothly. And for those of you listening in the region, the details are locked in. Melbourne, Wednesday, August 6th, 2025.
Okay.
You might want to circle that date if this sounds like something that could move the needle for you.
And that specific focus, network management, maintenance, configuration, it speaks directly to the daily grind of anyone running a network, doesn't it?
It really does.
These aren't abstract ideas. This is the bread and butter.
Yeah.
But it's also a field that just never stands still.
Constantly changing.
New threats, new features rolling out, efficiency always key. So even the basics need regular refreshing, especially when it's tied to a specific vendor.
Right. Now, here's where it gets, I think, really interesting. For anyone actually managing a network day-to-day, this isn't just sitting and listening.
No.
The invitation lays out some really compelling reasons why you should make time for this. First, gaining insights into the absolute latest DrayTek models and their configuration options. What's the strategic advantage there beyond just knowing the features, getting that info direct?
Well, that's where the deep dive part really kicks in. In this kind of rapidly evolving tech landscape, direct access to the latest product info isn't just about being familiar. It's about staying competitive, being proactive.
Oh, okay.
Think of it like getting a sneak peek at, the future of network infrastructure, at least within that ecosystem. By understanding what's new, how it works, you're not just reacting to problems. You're designing, securing your networks with tomorrow's challenges already in mind. That foresight, that can be a critical differentiator.
Oh, okay.
It lets you implement maybe more efficient or more robust solutions before others are even starting your research. It's kind of future-proofing your network and your own skills.
That is a powerful edge. Okay, second point. You connect directly with sales and technical experts from i-LAN Technology. Discuss IT and networking trends.
Yeah.
The invite names Roy Panetta, the technical manager, network engineers like Herv Liu, plus sales and support folks like Samuel Chung, Arpit Jawa, Darren Stribning. This isn't just a generic meet and greet, is it? What's the real value there?
The real value is the caliber of expertise you're tapping into. These aren't just product reps. They're the people who live and breathe these DrayTek solutions.
Right.
So when you're wrestling with some complex network issue or trying to fine-tune a specific setup, being able to get direct, tailored troubleshooting advice from someone who deeply understands the system, that's invaluable.
I can see that.
It's a shortcut. You could spend hours, days maybe, digging online. And beyond just troubleshooting, these chats can offer strategic advice on broader trends, helping you align your infrastructure, avoid common mistakes. It's like having a dedicated advisory board for your DrayTek stuff.
A dedicated advisory board. I like that. And maybe the most compelling reason highlighted, the one that really jumps out, is participating in hands-on training for real-world scenarios.
Yes.
This isn't just theory, is it? How critical is that practical fingers-on-keyboard experience?
It's absolutely paramount. Look, you can read all the manuals, watch videos, sit through lectures.
Sure.
But until you're actually configuring a device, troubleshooting a connection, implementing a security rule in like a simulated live environment, that knowledge isn't truly yours.
Right. It doesn't stick.
Exactly. Hands-on bridges that gap between theory and practice. It builds muscle memory for tasks, for problem solving. It's where you develop that intuition for how these devices actually behave. It makes you way more effective, more confident. In networking, practical application isn't just nice to have. It's often the whole point.
Okay, so let's paint a picture then. What does the day actually look like? The course is structured, a mix of theory, instruction, and those crucial hands-on sessions. The clear goal: give you practical experience configuring DrayTek devices. And they're not just dusting off old hardware either. You get introduced to the latest products too.
Yeah, and that product spotlight is really important. It shows DrayTek's whole market approach. The invite mentions the Vigor 3912S. That's their sort of flagship for high-performance business networks.
Okay, the big stuff.
Right, handling maybe thousands of connections, complex VPNs, demanding environments. But then you also have the Vigor 2136 series routers, which are ideal for a Soho small office, home office, and even robust smart home networks. Places where reliability, ease of use, and strong security are key, but maybe not at that massive scale.
Got it.
Understanding both shows the sheer breadth of their solutions. From enterprise grade to the growing complexity of connected homes and small businesses, shows their versatility.
Right, so whether you manage a huge corporate network or a secure home office setup, there's something relevant here. And logistically, they seem to make it pretty easy.
Yeah.
All training materials, equipment provided, no need to lug your own gear, refreshments, lunch included, keep you going.
Nice.
But here's the key detail. Do remember to bring your own notebook or laptop. That's essential for the hands-on session.
Right, and that small detail really underscores the practical, participant-focused nature of it. You're not just watching, you're doing.
Exactly. Your laptop is your gateway.
And using your own device means you're using familiar tools, which makes the hands-on stuff even more effective.
Good point. Okay, let's dig into the curriculum itself. This is where the real substance is. The day is clearly structured, morning, afternoon sessions packed with specific modules. Morning kicks off with Network Management of DrayTek Devices Part 1. This dives into essential maintenance tasks, navigating the system maintenance menu, different ways to upgrade firmware, importantly, hands-on firmware upgrades.
And what's particularly insightful there, and often a real pain point for admins, is the explicit mention of covering the differences, the maintenance differences between DrayOS 4 and DrayOS 5.
The operating system.
Exactly. Think of it like upgrading Windows or Mac OS. The basics are there, but the interface, the security architecture, how you handle certain configurations, it can be drastically different.
Okay.
Ignoring those nuances. That can lead to anything from inefficient management to worse, security holes or failed updates. This workshop directly bridges that gap, helps you manage a mixed fleet safely.
That is super important. Firmware is critical. Okay, building on that, the morning continues with Network Management Part 2, focusing on diagnostic functions. So looking at the software management tools, the diagnostic functions within the routers, specifically for troubleshooting common issues. So maintain and fix.
Exactly. Moving from proactive maintenance to reactive troubleshooting. It's a logical, essential progression. Equipping people with solid diagnostic skills is key for resolving problems quickly, minimizing downtime.
Which is always the goal.
Always. When a network goes down, every minute counts, right?
Yeah.
Knowing how to quickly find and fix the root cause using the built-in tools. That's the mark of a good admin. Saves time, money, stress.
Okay. Then, after lunch, the afternoon shifts gears to Vigor ACS 3 features and benefits. This sounds like it's about their management platform.
That's right. Vigor ACS 3. This module, focusing on a centralized management platform like that, shows a really forward-thinking approach, critical for modern networks.
Why is that?
Well, think about it. If you manage more than just a few devices, jumping from router to router for updates or troubleshooting, it becomes a total nightmare.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Vigor ACS 3 is DrayTek's platform for that cloud or on-premise. It's basically your single pane of glass.
Ah,
For monitoring, configuring, troubleshooting all your DrayTek devices, 5 devices or 500 across different sites. It dramatically cuts down manual work, ensures policies are consistent, speeds up diagnostics everywhere. It's a real game changer for scalability and efficiency.
wow, okay. And the invitation makes it clear. Practical hands-on sessions will guide you in setting up and using Vigor ACS3 effectively. But, crucially, and this is huge for security concerns, the explicit objective is, and I'm quoting, to present participants with the principles and configuration procedures to improve network security using DrayTek routers.
Yes. That focus is key.
So it's not just managing, it's actively securing.
Absolutely. And this whole structured approach, starting with maintenance, then diagnostics, then advanced centralized management like Vigor ACS3, it shows a really comprehensive training philosophy.
It builds logically.
It does. And the emphasis on DrayOS versions, troubleshooting, and especially network security, it shows they understand the current challenges and best practices. Again, the hands-on woven throughout.
Crucial.
Is absolutely key. It's not just theory, it's applied understanding. That's paramount in the real world.
Yeah.
This holistic approach means you leave not just informed, but actually capable.
Okay, so who is this really for? The invite lists the intended audience clearly. DrayTek resellers, system integrators, network admins, similar pros. But honestly, it feels like for anyone actively managing a network, especially using or considering DrayTek, this deep dive could be incredibly valuable, whatever your job title.
Well, that precise targeting is actually a benefit in itself.
How so?
It means participants are likely at a similar professional level facing common challenges. That creates a really relevant learning environment. You get good peer-to-peer discussions, networking, often as valuable as the training itself.
Okay, good point.
It's designed for people who actively work with or resell these specific technologies. So the content will be directly applicable, immediately useful in their day-to-day work. You're not bogged down explaining basics.
Right, you can get straight to the meaty stuff. Okay, let's talk investment and return. Professional development costs money, but this one has a very clever incentive. The fee is $300. But, and here's the kicker, when you finish the training, you get a $300 credit note for your next purchase order of DrayTek devices.
Oh, interesting.
So if you're already using their gear or planning to, it basically pays for itself, doesn't it?
That financial model, essentially offering the training as credit, is a brilliant strategic move by i-LAN.
Seems like it.
It shows huge confidence in the training's value. It's like they're saying, we're so sure this will make you better with our products, we'll put the cost towards your next purchase.
Oh, right.
It incentivizes both learning and continued engagement with your ecosystem, fosters long-term commitment. It really turns an expense into, well, a loyalty bonus and an investment in your skills.
Yeah, it's very smart. And beyond the money side, you also get a certificate of participation, not just, something to hang on the wall.
Right.
It lists the course topics, states you're proficient in the modules, and it's specifically intended to help promote your services to potential customers. That's a tangible asset.
Absolutely. In a competitive market, a certificate like that isn't just a piece of paper. It's a verifiable credential.
Proof.
Exactly. Tangible proof of specialized expertise. That can be invaluable for differentiating yourself, finding clients, applying for jobs, negotiating a raise.
Makes sense.
It signals you've had specific hands-on training direct from the distributor. Shows commitment. It's a significant boost to your professional portfolio.
Yeah.
Can definitely open doors.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. What does this all mean for you, our listener? We've really unpacked how a single workshop invitation can be, well, a gateway to significant professional development, offering hands-on experience with current and new tech, direct access to experts, all in this fast-moving world of network management, this DrayTek workshop. It's not just a day out of the office.
Right.
It looks like a smart, strategic investment in practical skills, designed to sort of future-proof your knowledge, boost your troubleshooting game, and give you valuable, verifiable credentials, all in a field that just demands constant learning.
And I think this deep dive into one very specific technical workshop highlights a broader truth for anyone into tech, really.
Yeah.
In this world of constant digital change, continuous practical learning, even through a focused, single-day event like this, it isn't just an option anymore. It's a necessity to stay relevant, effective, competitive.
Good point.
It reminds us that sometimes the most valuable knowledge isn't in a book, but in that direct hands-on experience, talking directly to the people at the forefront. So the question to leave you with is, what other seemingly small opportunities, maybe niche training events, could be holding a wealth of immediate, applicable knowledge just waiting to be uncovered in your specific field?